Did you know in World War Z, Brad Pitt was furious over the seizure of 85 prop firearms in Budapest, Hungary? The weapons were confiscated by counter-terrorism customs officers after being flown in from London. The guns could be activated by removing the screws filling the end of the barrels. Hungarian law requires weapons to be deactivated only if the process is irreversible. The movie's weapons supervisor, Bela Gajdos, commented that a permit for the weapons had been issued by Hungarian police. However, reports claimed that the main actor, Brad Pitt, was outraged at the seizure. But producers said it had not delayed filming. Did you know in The Hangover, the missing tooth gag wasn't a Hollywood makeup or CGI trick? It was Ed Helms' actual missing tooth. In the movie, a bunch of guys go to Las Vegas for a bachelor party and then wake up with no memory of what happened the night before. One of the main characters, Stu, played by Ed Helms, loses his tooth during the night. But that missing tooth had no visual effect. According to Helms, after losing his baby teeth, one of his adult incisors never grew in, meaning he's had a permanent dental implant since he was a teen to replace it. He had the implant crown removed for the movie and then replaced after filming. Did you know in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, they designed the dragons by reusing the puppet that was created for the basilisk in the Chamber of Secrets? One of the reasons that the Harry Potter movies are so fantastic is the use of practical effects. An example of that is when the dragons are shown inside the cages after Hagrid sneaks in Harry to give him an advantage. In fact, the crew repurposed the puppet that was created for the Chamber of Secrets for the basilisk. Using that, they constructed a full-size dragon, giving it the ability to blow real fire to ensure that the scene was as realistic as possible. Did you know in Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds has admitted that Deadpool is basically just Hannibal King from Blade Trinity? Reynolds gave an incredible performance as King. His wisecracking and one-liners added some much-needed levity to the film. You can see this connection between Hannibal King and Deadpool in how both characters use humor to cope with emotional pain, and how both are so darn funny. In fact, Reynolds attributes his performances as Deadpool to his work as Hannibal King, saying that both characters are similar in their wisecracking and sword-swinging ways. Did you know in Moon Knight, the QR codes shown throughout the series are legitimate and scannable? If someone scans one of the QR codes that pops up during the series, their smartphone will direct them to a website where they can read an online issue of Moon Knight that's related to the episode released most recently. Unfortunately, it only directs to the most recent episode's related comic book. So if you're watching the series from the beginning and you don't want to have spoilers for a future episode, you should avoid scanning the QR codes until you're caught up. Otherwise, you risk spoiling parts of a future episode for yourself.